Good morning, 6 a.m. We're moving the Traveler. My timing was a little off today. The timer shut it down. We were 30 feet short, something like that. Not a big deal, so we're finishing winding it in, and then we'll pull up to the next riser there. My pressure was a little low when I got up here too. I think our river screen is plugged up again. I don't know what to do about that. We're gonna have to clear it off again and figure something else out, I think. All right, I got the Traveler moved up to the next lane. We're in the second half of the pipe now, so I had to open up my valve that I had in line back there at the last riser, just after the last riser. And we gotta get the tractor took around. We should get our 40-20 liter this morning, so we shouldn't have to hook this tractor up and pull it forward again. And we're gonna pull to the west this morning. It's the shorter of the two pulls. The one going the other direction is a full pull. We'll make that one later. So, yeah. Get the tractor around, we'll pull it out, and then we'll go clean our river screen off and fire stuff back up. I tried changing that nozzle out, but I need a channel locks or something to unscrew that end of the gun. Can't get it undone by hand. Okay, we got our gun pulled out. Tractor brought back around. 668 feet. So we'll do a little math on that. We'll go walk back to our pickup here and go start up the pump. Check it out, we actually got some fertilizer on that run. Excellent. So we got our injection pump working. I cleaned the screen off again. There was a bunch of just leaves and sticks and stuff that get stuck to it. I've never had this much trouble with it before, so I don't know what the deal is, but 5 and 45 minutes or something. I think I set the timer for. It was just over 5.5 hours, but it'll take me a minute to get the Traveler started up. And I had to open that valve, so we got to fill a bunch of pipe that's got air in it. And it'll take a minute for it to pressurize this time. Oh, all right. Well, I went home and got some breakfast and the kids up and stuff. Our 40-20 tire is getting fixed right now, so that's good. Dad's working on the barn over here. I was going to go talk to him for a few minutes. And then I got some mowing I want to do with the 4440 and the big mower, John Deere mower. And that tractor's air conditioner does not work, so we need to do it this morning before it gets too hot. So Dad's replaced that fascia board there on the barn. I'll, put some new blocking behind it and all that stuff. And now he's going to put a soffit underneath there. Again, we're at war with the birds, trying to keep them out of the mow, but it looks really nice. He's doing a good job. We're going to have to paint the red siding because he got quite a bit of white overspray on it, which happens. And he's going to put lights in and everything. It's going to be sharp when he's done. They sure don't build tractor cabs like they used to. Thank goodness. I mean, this is a classic American icon, greatest cab of its day. Yeah, I know. SoundGuard cabs. They were awesome in the 70s. We're gonna go mow. Well, we're gonna mow our way up to the filler strip that I'm trying to mow. Our county is not great at mowing roadsides, so we usually try and do the ones in front of our fields ourselves. Yeah, too low. There we go. So this little filter strip lane here along this corn in the river is what I really want to mow. This is on the south side of the river, or across that river crossing that we have. And a lot of times when I am done with the irrigation and I am done at the pump there, I just want to jump across that river crossing and drive out to the road here. A little bit of a shortcut. But with the Gator and stuff, this tall grass, it's not fun to drive through. So we're going to mow this down. This filter strip is not part of any government programs. We do have other ones that are, and they restrict us from mowing the filter strips until after July 15th in Ohio or August 1st here in Michigan. But this one is not part of that program, so we can do whatever we want here, and we can mow it when we want to. We don't even have to leave this here if we don't want to, but we do it because it's the right thing to do, and it gives us a nice lane here, so that's what we're doing. Here's our crossing. We're going to back the mower down there as far as we can. Far enough. We don't need to mow the water. Good deal. Okay, we got done what we needed to get done. And it's hot in here, so we're going back to the farm. Well, our 4020 is all better. It needs a bath or power wash or something, I don't know. There's a junk tube. There's a bunch of chloride that no idea what we're gonna do with. I tried selling it back to the guy. He didn't want it. I don't know why. Anyway, we gotta take that up to the field here in a little bit. Traveler should be done around 12:15, so we'll just drive it up there around noon. It's about 10 now, so we got a couple hours. Oh, what to do. I know what I should do. I know what I don't want to do. We'll see what I find to do. Oh yeah, I got this project I'm in the middle of. So I got to figure out how to make these new tires that I got work. They're a little bit wider than the old tires, so my axle is too short. So I need a new axle. I'm not going to buy an actual Gator axle because that's ridiculous. We just need a piece of threaded rod that we can make work. So I'm going to take this apart and measure and see how long a one that I need. And we're going to go buy one, but we're about, I don't know, 2 inches short, 3 inches short. All right, well, it's about time to go up. I did find a threaded rod. It's in the back of my truck. I went and bought one. But it's about time to go up and work on moving the Traveler. I found this switch. I don't know. We're going to try this. This is supposed to be 120 volt rated switch. It's screw terminals, which is fine. I've got some connectors. We'll just have to crimp these on there for that vacuum pump switch that it's on when it's depressed and then it's off. I don't know if it'll fit and work right or not, but we're going to take the stuff to put it on there if it does. So we're going to take the 4020. Dad's going to come pick us up in an hour or so. Let's go. All right, this is the switch that I want to replace. So we've got to get the old one out of there. I can't get it. I need my wrench that's on the Traveler, so we'll have to do this after we come back to start it, before we start it back up, which is fine, no big deal. So we've got just a few minutes left on the timer, so we'll probably just go around and get ready, everything hooked up and ready to pull it out and move it. So I am refilling this tank up. It was just about empty when we got up here, just kind of gravity doing it right now. But that's good. That means our fertilizer injector pump is working and we're actually getting some fertilizer on, which is a good thing. There's the line. What got watered yesterday and what didn't. This is what we're about to do right here. It needs it. It needs it. Let's get it there. I just scared the crap out of a little baby fawn with spots. About to go running into the woods over there. If I was quicker with my phone, I could have shown it to you, but he didn't. He was scared. Oh yeah. Sometime we've got to get up here with the backhoe and get that rock. I remember seeing that when I was planting, and I'm like, hey, cool, it's right in the lane. We can get that later. Well, it's later, and it's time to get it. Well, I got this bad switch out, and I was going to put the new one in, but the hole diameter is different, so I'm going to have to find a different way to secure it. So to come back to that project, we're ready to start her up. Well, we've got it running, and we're gonna have to drive through it. Grandpa's up here to pick me up, and he brought the boys, so I got a rider here. We're gonna have to drive under it, Rylan. Think it's gonna get us? Maybe. We got some wind again. It's not as bad as yesterday, but it's definitely affecting our spread pattern. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, we're gonna get wet.
I don't know. I think we're gonna drive right under it. It's not even gonna get us.
I think it is.
You think it's gonna get us? see.
No.
Didn't even get us. Oh, it got the windshield a little bit wet, didn't it?
Yeah.
We are getting the neighbor's bean field a little bit, but
Shirt.
it's what happens. It's more important to get our corn than worry about not getting his beans. All right, so there's a lane right on the edge of this woods here. That's the one we're gonna hit and back down. So we'll have to move the Traveler up the next one. Well, that's the door. There's no windshield wiper on
Look
it.
at the back.
Yeah, but we don't need it on the back. All right, well, we were going back to start the pump, and well, we got a big leak here. This seal is leaking, and it's water everywhere, so I gotta fix it. It's just gonna make my center path a muddy mess. So I shut everything down. Had Dad take me home. We got the Gator. Now we gotta pull that pipe apart and see if we can't put a new seal in it. I've got some up here in the 4020, so fun. So I actually had two leaks. I for sure found one of our problems. Seal is not even in the right spot. We're gonna replace that one. Well, I got the other one apart, and this one was not seated correctly either. And when it's not seated right, it doesn't seal. It's my fault. I was on the bell ends putting them together, checking all that stuff. Brock was just pushing them together. That's on me. So we'll get these two put back together. They were just 3 or 4 sticks apart from each other. So hopefully that water will dry up and not be a muddy mess all summer. It'll dry up. I know it will, because it's 150 degrees outside and sunny, and it doesn't rain here. So all right, get this together so we can save our corn. I also had the tools to change this nozzle out. 1.38 it says. We're going to put it on 1.28, which for you non-standard types, 32.5 millimeters. Just screws on the end here. Okay, we are fired back up. It's going to take a minute to refill the pipe. So one quick note, the reason that I didn't find those two bad seals earlier is because we're in the first path, or the first 2 runs after that valve. So I had that second half of the pipe shut off for all the first 4 runs that we ran. There was no water back there, no water pressure. Therefore, there would not have been leaking. And so it's just been since this morning that those 2 have had water in them, and that I've now caught them leaking. So hopefully fixing those 2 and the combination of that and changing our nozzle should up our water pressure substantially, and we should we'll see what we get when we get pressurized here. Well, we're up to like 135 on the pressure gauge. Looks good. I'll be curious to see what the gun pressure is out there. But our leaks look better. I guess I haven't been by them since it's been fully pressurized, but I think we're good. I think we fixed stuff. There was one more spot down there that was leaking, but it quit in another spot that I thought was leaking, and it's not now. So I don't know. We'll get to those later, I guess. But it wasn't soaking the path like that spot down there. So we'll start this back up. We're about 10 hours away from it being done, and that puts us at 10 o'clock tonight. No, midnight. It's 2 o'clock. Yeah, midnight. So we'll come back at midnight, move it to the next lane. Oh joy. Soybean field check on our way back to the farm. Today is June 22nd. It is the day after the longest day of the year. Do you know what I want to see on the longest day of the year in our soybean fields? Blossoms in canopy. Canopy's not too bad. Think we got any flowers? Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. That's fantastic. So these are 3/4s, 3442 Extend Flex. These are our only Extend Flex beans. That's the only one I see right here. I wonder if an earlier variety bean would be flowering a little bit more. There's one. We got a few. Soak up that sunshine, little beanies. Soak it up. There's one. I don't mind the dry weather on the beans in June as much as I do on the corn. The corn, we're stressing it, we're hurting it, we're making it have a bad day. It's not a good thing. The beans, they'll be okay. We need them to keep growing. We don't want them to die by any means and to stress them too much, but a little bit of stress conditions now makes their roots go deeper, keeps them from getting too tall and rank, and if we get rain in August, that's when soybeans are made. So right now, it's not a horrible thing. It's not necessarily good, but it's not the end of the world on the beans. Putting my kid's Gator back together. I just got a piece of 7/16 threaded rod. Use that for the axle. 3 foot long. I gotta cut it off a little bit. I'll just slice that off, no big deal. And we made our new extra wide tires work. That should work. I'm pretty sure the original axle rod was like a 12 millimeter or something. 1/2 inch would have been too big. 3/8 was too small. 7/16 fit the bill. I think it's good to go. Yep. Put her back together and let them tear it up. Anybody want to buy some used Gator wheels? Flat free, foam filled. I missed. Junk. Thought I would take apart the gearbox and see if I could figure out what was wrong with it. It is the main gear, the big one, that's completely shot. These gears are way rounded off. I don't know if you can see right on the edge they didn't get worn. And there is a huge difference. And that one, look at that. Junk. Same thing on the other one. Junk. Well, the next project for the day is to irrigate the sweet corn. So we're working on that. I'm not sure if this thing is moving. It does not appear to be moving. That's going to be a problem. Oh yeah, it is. But we got a couple of plugged nozzles. Oh well. Yeah, it's moving. Get out of the way. All right, the next task on the agenda today. What are we doing, boys?
Picking raspberries.
Picking raspberries. Some of the wild raspberries are ready back here in the woods. Just starting to, so.
I'm getting destroyed by them thorns.
Yeah, me too. They're sticking to me.
Daddy.
All right. This whole getting up in the middle of the night, irrigating, and with a newborn thing is wearing on me. And the heat. I'm tired. I'm going home. It is almost 7 o'clock. I mowed lawn, did a few other little stuff. So, Traveler at midnight tonight. I'll take care of that, get her started up. Tomorrow's not supposed to be as hot, only in the lower 80s. So, maybe I'll be motivated enough to do something other than irrigate tomorrow, but just wasn't feeling it today. So, thanks for watching. I'm probably not going to film it tonight late because unless something exciting happens, and I hope it doesn't. So, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Questions and comments, leave them down below. And if you would, hit that subscribe button, like the video. I think I already said that. Go check out farmfocus.com. Get yourself a sweet Border View Farms t-shirt. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.